Why hello there, and welcome to another first look here at Shake the Box. I'm Chris, and today we're looking at Earth Atlantis. Now, Earth Atlantis came out on January 29th, which might be today if you're watching this, or it could be like the day after. I don't know. I don't know if I got this up in time. We'll find out. Anyway, Earth Atlantis is set in a post-apocalyptic world where oceans have overrun the planet. A little bit too real given our impending climate disasters with climate change and the soon-to-be rising water levels, but we won't get into that. This is pitched as a monster hunting side-scrolling shooter, which sounds pretty interesting. You can see hunter mode is there. We have target lists, which we have not completed any of because we haven't played this at all. These are the monsters we can hunt. So it's like a cross between Monster Hunter and like Gradius, and that sounds super interesting. And also the art style is super cool. We're gonna go at normal. We have the Nautilus. This is the only one we've unlocked. There's the Musashi with lasers. The Moby Dick, which is locked. They all have different shooting styles, which I find super cool. And they're all named after classic seafaring ships, which is awesome. Captain, we received a distress call from the West Sea. I didn't finish reading that game. Oh no. So we got some sea mines here. Yeah, I like this art style quite a bit. It looks like drawings you would see from old seafaring ships. Like, oh yes, I saw a mermaid. I drew it right here. It's like, that's not a mermaid. I'm like, come on, guy, that's a manatee. Yar, don't you make fun of me drawings. So I dig that. I dig that a lot. It has a nice, like, paper texture, like, on it. Got a missile coming out our butt, which is nice. It keeps us safe and back. What's a P do? Is it a power-up? Yes, so now we have 3 missiles coming out. So it is very much old-style, side-scrolling shooter-inspired. You could feel the DNA of Gradius there. But it's also a little bit of an open world for the hunting of monsters. So you have Monster Hunter there. And I think that's really cool. Music's also very nice. It has a nice, like, gentle ocean sound to it, but a little bit techno-y. Do excuse me. I do cough a lot, and I apologize for that. I don't know if that whale is what we're hunting. Get out of your crab. Can I not destroy these? Oh. Well, there's one way to destroy them, but it does hurt me quite a bit. Get out of here! Get out of here! Ooh, that's a nice power-up. It's a very enjoyable passive electricity power-up. What I find most interesting about this is the art style. It makes it feel hand-drawn, but it is very much polygonal. Like, we could see the depth to the polygonal creatures we are shooting. But they have a sketchy feel to them almost, like again, like it feels like the kind of sketches you would see in a naturalist's book. Like, oh yes, this is what I found in my journey. And I dig that quite a bit. Kill all the sunfish. Even as robots, they are dumb fish. Oh, he got a shot off on us. And I believe that crossed swords there is our mark. That is what we're hunting. So it's in front of us. It's very close. Oh, I think it might be that swordfishy thing. Get out of here, octopus! Jeez. Alright, we got some real good stuff here. Oh, I was choosing between my energy. Oh, that's our target. That is definitely what we're here to hunt. Whoa. That's the giant squid it is. Yarr. Alright, just gotta dodge his little slaps. We have a lot of persistent electricity damage coming out, which is good. I would love to kill the octopus that's... Oh, not octopus, the crab that's just messing with us here. Good boss music. Oh, took a shock there. This is a pretty close fight. Oh, I hit one of the sea mines. That's gonna come back to haunt us. Alright, we got him. We got him. Yes! And the path has opened. And here I thought it was gonna be the swordfish. It's interesting that it's like a persistent experience. I thought it was going to be mission complete, and then we return to like a hub screen of some kinds. But that's just me letting Monster Hunter influence my thoughts here. And we're starting to see some new enemies now that we've gotten into a second area. And these buckets appear to have powerful power-ups. Oh, I like this. Pew, pew. We got like bouncing bombs shooting out of us now. I really thought that's where we had to go, but looks like not. Let's try to figure out the way forward here. Get out of here. Interesting. Oh, our target is behind us now. Like, that opened up part of the world map, but not all that much of the world map. So maybe if we kill the next boss, it'll open up more. We got a real bottleneck problem here. Take a few hits just so we can get through. I love that big whale back there. I'm excited to find out if that's something we're gonna have to face at some point. Yeah, let's go face our next sea monster. So yes, we're exploring the ruins of this world in our attack ship, hunting down these new monsters that inhabit the seas. All biomechanical, it seems. Alright, homing. You know what? I like Bouncy Bomb. I dig it quite a bit. We have some pretty claustrophobic areas, and I feel like they really shine here. They bounce around and they eventually find our targets for us. Alright, E is energy, or the electricity rather. That wasn't too exciting, so I'm gonna stick with my bouncy bombs. Our quarry is here. It's Garmaron, the adorable sea turtle, who of course has a nice armored shell, so we can only harm him by shooting him in his dumb face. We're just gonna make this a challenge. There we go. Or a soft underbelly. Another situation where our bouncy bombs are going to shine. But we are taking quite a bit of damage though. We gotta avoid his bouncing balls. He also has bouncy weapons. He's taking us on our own... Oh, the mines! I flew right into him. Game over. Wonder how we unlock the other ships.
Captain, we have received a distress call from the West Sea. They've lost all their hunters and need our help immediately. Monsters everywhere.
Hey, we still have our bouncy balls! Alright. So we're seeing that it's worth your while to try and collect some power-ups before you engage the enemy. The big boss.
Big boss.
That way you're more capable of fighting them. Which, of course, is not what I'm doing. I am just rushing toward where they might be. Nope, that's not how we get to that box. It looks like this will give out at some point. It seems like the maps open up as you defeat bosses. Like, those little connective bits of a level collapse, and then you have new areas you can enter. Alright, we can't get in that way. Everyone get out of my way. Though I will happily accept your healing and power-ups. Perfect. More of what I had, which is what I wanted. Alright, we're looking pretty powerful now. Let's find our quarry. What do you got for me? Alright, we got bouncing bomb. Missile, or torpedo. Alright, we're still facing Gameron. I kinda wish I still had my bouncing bombs. I have to be careful of down below. Oh. Yeah, our bouncing things were way better for this fight. God damn, we are getting wrecked. We'll come back. So interestingly enough, you can leave, giving you a chance to perhaps farm for health. Yes. I wonder if his health is persistent. Because if it is, this could be a cheap way to assure your victory. Come on, health drops, please. That's interesting. Did you see? You see the sunfish that chose to exit this plane and enter the background and then leave the scene? That's a nice little effect there. It's a very natural way to cycle enemies in and out. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a very nice choice on the developer's part. Alright, we're up to half health. We are very powerful. Okay, now we're looking good. I would love one more health pickup, but I am also willing to re-engage Gameron. He's back at full health. As I suspected he would be. Alright, we have to keep our eyes on all of his bouncing projectiles, which is rather difficult. They like semi-home, and that's terrifying. Yeah, this is a rough boss fight. I do like that it picks up where we... Oh, he just intersected us and obliterated us. This is a rather difficult game. But not an unfair one.
Monsters are everywhere. We'll send you the locations of your targets. Please search and eliminate them all. Be cautious about pirate ships. Yar, I thought we were pirates.
Alright, let's try and power up real quick. And ideally get bouncing bombs, because those are much better at hitting his underbelly than these missiles. These missiles are not great for Gameron with his armored shell. I'm gonna be getting really into this, and then I'm gonna have to leave for work, and I'm gonna be super angry about it. So look forward to that in roughly 20 minutes. I do want to beat Gameron, though. I really do. Really hoping we can get a different power-up. Like, energy would be good. I'm really just farming sharks right now for power. Yeah, I really like the artistic choices they've chosen to go with this game. It's really fluid how enemies enter and exit the scene. I like it. And also, like, I grew up playing side-scrolling shooters, so I have a soft spot in my heart for games that try and modernize what is a pretty old format at this point. And also, it decided not to be a roguelike. A bold move in this world of every game is a roguelike. Unfortunately, we still have the same power-up, which is not going to help us with Gameron. Alright. We're going to try again. We're going to try and cheese him a little bit here. Like, this is a nice little bottleneck where he can't get his bouncing balls at us. He also can't exit. Sorry, Gameron, I play Dark Souls. When I have a boss fight, I find and I exploit every weakness, even if it's not one intended by the developers. So sorry, Gameron. It's not my fault. It's how I was raised. Got him. Alright. No. Yes. You know what? We've had this one. Let's go with this one. Homing missiles. These could be good. Obviously, we want every power-up we can get. Leave no P behind. I hope if you watching this are like, I'm gonna get this game, you immediately employ my cheap-ass tactic. We've seen energy, or electricity rather. It's a nice ability. Our next target appears to be behind and above us. Over here somewhere. We need to go up and over. Now that I have like a million missiles on front and back, there's no need to rotate my ship. Very focused fire here. I don't know how the homing missiles decide what they're going to home on. Ooh, it's a Megadron! Ooh, he has his own theme song. Very Jaws-like. Which makes sense for what is a very large shark. However, this arena is wide open. I have homing missiles. And I am very powerful. This is going to be way easier than the Gameron fight. Who was clearly inspired by a certain Godzilla enemy. Upgrade our homing. So it does look like they stack. Like if we get more of the letter H pickups, we get more missiles that home. Now we can go down here. We have 2 targets now. Interesting. I stop for no one. This Nautilus was hired to kill, and that's what it's going to do. No slowing down necessary. A lot of different enemy types down here. The variety shot way up. Alright, we're getting very close to our target, so I do want to clear out enemies as we go here. I also want to unlock more ships. I don't know if we're going to manage to pull that off in the time frame we have. But you never know. Alright, here it is. Tacodon. Or Tacodon, I should say. Because he is an octopus. Ooh. Gotta watch out for those spikes. I could probably stay up here and rain death down on him so we could avoid his tentacles. There are spiky bombs on the ceiling that we've been hit by. We flew right into them. We are consistently doing damage, I believe. Oh, he shoots a lot of little projectiles out. Ah. Let's watch out for that spike. This is gonna be a close one. I do believe we could take him. We took him. I hope that's a lot of health right there. Oh, thank God. Well done, us. Like, I'm not entirely sure how long this game will be interesting for, but for right now, and a nice short burst play like I'm doing, it's a lot of fun. I'm very much enjoying myself. And I do like the Monster Hunter-esque big game experience it's bringing to the table. It's a nice shake-up for the genre. And it makes a lot of sense for the genre, too. Like, instead of just having one map that goes left to right, make it a slightly larger map, have them explore it, they get a lot of power-ups as they go, they're changing their pickups, and they hunt down big bosses that would normally be at the end of a level. Makes it feel like a world as opposed to just a series of levels. Obviously, I would like some more variety, and this art style is very one-note. I get it though, it's supposed to look like illustrations you would see in some seafarer's journal. But whether or not that could really hold someone's attention for a long play session is an entirely different question. Oh, we know we're in New York. Now, is it on the other side of this debris? It is. We have to find a way over there. So down here... No, not down here. Ah, right into another one of those bombs. I do feel like you could introduce a splash of color without deviating too much. Like, certain things are very dangerous, have them be red. Red would pop so much in this particular art style. And I know it will detract a little from the aesthetic. But for the sake of readability in a game like this, it might be worth it, you know? Oh, it's a big one of these guys. Alright, we have to be carefully shooting lasers that are white on white. See, this is another situation where these should be red for just clear readability for the player. Oh boy. Yeah, it's hard for me to, like, distinguish them from a lot of the background. Ah. Game over. How do you unlock these other ships? I want to play as one of them. And again, I'm also curious, like, where's the cutoff here? When is this map over and we move on to a new map? I do like that it is persistent, like our progress. We are still on that boss. Since it is relatively quick and painless to get your power-ups back, feels like the kind of game you could, like, make a little progress on, take a break, come back another day, continue your progress. Alright. Get homing again. Just try to remember how we got to the boss last time. Pretty sure it was down here. Now having these bombs be indestructible is probably not a great choice. Because they're explosives, right? Me shooting them with explosives would detonate them. So maybe have them be like red spikes of some kind, so it's clear they're non-destructible. Again, I think the color red would be the perfect addition to this palette. It would really pop and make it dangerous to read easily, making for a cleaner, more satisfying playtime for the player. That's really my only critique. Is add the color red so the player knows where the dangers are. Because those lasers are white on white. That is not fun. Like I cannot keep track of these lasers and also fight the boss. Which is what we have to do, so we're gonna keep trying, obviously. That, see? If I focus on the lasers, which require all of my attention because they're white, on a white backdrop, you run into the problem that the missiles are not being seen. So that's a little frustrating. You're letting your art style constrain the gameplay perhaps too much. Oh, I hate these lasers. They're not invisible. I realize it's off-white on the background, but it's very close to white, and that's the color of the background. It's white on it's white on off-white. It's basically invisible. Make those red, and you will have my love and devotion. But as it stands, that is just very frustrating. Very frustrating. Give me peas. More peas. Give me pea. Hurry, I have to leave for work very soon. Alright. Let's try our best to see these invisible lines while also dodging missiles. Like, this would be a very fun boss fight if it wasn't for the color palette. I would think it would be super cool, dodging between a bunch of lasers, having missiles coming at you. I'd be all about that. But as it stands, they're invisible lasers. It's no good. God damn it, I hate them. I hate these lasers. It's asking too much of the player to avoid things that are the same color as the background. It is not a fair thing to do. Alright. This is our last try, because I really gotta leave for work. Which is very disappointing for me. But really, that is a very big criticism right now. Is this art style does not add to easy readability for the player. And in a game like this, that's king. That's the most important thing. Is you need to be able to quickly identify the enemy's projectiles and avoid them. That's very hard when everything is the same color as everything else. Like, make enemy projectiles red. I know it's like disruptive to the aesthetic you're going for, You want that sketchbook feel of someone out at sea. But you have to make that sacrifice. You just do. You want the game to be fun to play more than you want it to look good. Like, looking good is secondary compared to gameplay. Gameplay is king. Otherwise, you would just release this as a picture book. You're not releasing a picture book, you're releasing an interactive medium, which means the player needs to be able to interact with it with confidence. Everything else I love about this game. I have nothing but praise for Earth Atlantis except for its slavish devotion to its art style, which is getting in the way of the game itself. Make those enemy projectiles pop, make them easy to see, identify, and ideally, for the player, avoid. These white lasers will not do. They will not do. Alright. Unfortunately, that is all the time I have for Earth Atlantis. Music, sound effect, language, picture frame. See, I like the aesthetic, I really do. But you really need to make the enemy projectiles pop. They need to pop. If you want your game to be pixel perfect, well, I have a heads up for you. You see what I did there? The developer is pixel perfect and a head up. That's my only criticism. My only criticism is enemy projectiles are hard to see because they look exactly like the level, which looks exactly like the player, which looks exactly like the player's projectiles. We need to know what is dangerous. If things that are dangerous are red, we know what they are. I shouldn't be fighting with the art style, I should be fighting with the enemies. So that's it. That's my one criticism for Earth Atlantis is everything is too samey. You know, make it look like a red highlight, because this isn't old-timey. This takes place in the post-apocalypse. You would still have these nice hand-drawn art styles of someone like, oh, I saw a monster out in the ruins of New York City. They would have a red Sharpie, you know? They'd be like, here it is. The laser beams it shoots are very dangerous. Yarr. So incorporate that. Incorporate that in your game. Have a red Sharpie. That's all I ask. You give this a red Sharpie, you got a 10 out of 10 from me. Of course, you know, this kind of game is fun in short bursts. I don't know if it has the legs for a very long experience, but who knows, it might. Target list. We definitely have a lot of stuff to hunt, and we know there's pirates. So yeah, I imagine there's going to be more maps, and there's going to be a lot of fun stuff added into the game as you progress. And that Monster Hunter-esque thing is really a strong vote in its favor. And all it really needs is a slight adjustment to the palette, and you have a Ace's Fun Time indie experience. Anyway, that was Earth Atlantis. It comes out... If you're watching this, it's already out. So, you know, if you like what you saw, check it out. It's very possible that things will change because the game's not out yet. And when it's released, I'm sure there's going to be some changes in that final release. So, I'm very curious to see if that will include the color red or, like, just anything to make enemy projectiles pop in some way. I've been Chris here at Shake the Box. If you enjoyed yourself, give us a like, comment below, let me know what you think of Earth Atlantis. And as always, make sure you subscribe. Come on back for more. We have new things every day. You're gonna get some uploads from my Twitch stuff, which is always fun, but also we have everything else we do. We do first looks, we have all of our shows, Key Quiz, Do or Die, all these fun things we're doing. Come on and check them out. And hey, if you're looking to hang out, we do have a Discord. You could find that below. Come hang out with us in the Discord. And as always, I love you. Bye.